friends, my name is Morgan. This month we are talking about miracles. Do you remember what a miracle is? A miracle is something that can only happen with God's power. Today, we turn to John 6 in the Bible. One day, a huge crowd followed Jesus because they had seen him perform miracles. When it was time to eat, Jesus asked his disciples how they would feed so many people. A young boy offered 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish that he had. Jesus took what the boy had given him, gave thanks, and began to distribute the food. Miraculously, everyone ate until they were full, and there were 12 baskets of leftovers. This miracle shows that God always has more than enough to provide for our needs. More of His joy, more of His love, more of Him. When we trust Him, He can take what little we have and do something amazing. God's blessings never run out. Bottom line, God always has more. Before we jump into our story, it's time to worship. Everyone stand up, get on your feet, and let's get ready to praise Jesus.
You spoke one word and the dark became light. I believe it, yeah. You spoke my name and my heart came to life. I believe it, yeah. I wanna sing about it, I wanna scream and shout it. I'm gonna sing it right now. At the top of my lungs I sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs. Yeah, at the top of my lungs. You're all I need every day of my life. I believe it, yeah. You're all I need, always here by my side. I believe it, yeah. I wanna sing about it, I wanna scream and shout it. I wanna sing it right now. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason that I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason that I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs. Yeah, at the top of my lungs. At the top of my lungs. I'm gonna scream it, oh, I'm gonna shout it. I'm gonna sing it out. At the top of my lungs. I'm gonna scream it, oh, I'm gonna shout it. I'm gonna sing it right now. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason that I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason that I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs I'll sing. With all of my heart I will praise you. God, you are everything. You're the reason that I lift my voice. At the top of my lungs. At the top of my lungs. Yeah, at the top of my lungs.
I'll bring my best praise, and I'm ready to give it all to you. I'll bring my whole heart, and I'm ready to pour it out on you. I bring my energy and passion. You're worthy of nothing less. Your love is stirring me to action. So I'm gonna give my best. Give my all to you. 'Cause you are worth it. Lord, you deserve it. I give my all to you. All of my passion, my heart's reaction. You have it all. 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 I bring a new song, and I'm gonna sing it out to you. I bring a fresh love. I'm trading the old in me for new. I bring my energy and passion. You're worthy of nothing less. Your love is stirring me to action. So I'm gonna give my best. I give my all to you. 'Cause you are worth it. Lord, you deserve it. I give my all to you. All of my passion, my heart's reaction. You have it all. Hey, you have it all. 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 As I praise and lift your name, the walls come down. I celebrate the freedom reigns, it's breaking out. I give my all to you, 'cause you are worth it. Lord, you deserve it. I give my all to you. All of my passion, my heart's reaction. You have it all. You have it all. You have it all. Yeah, you have it all. 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 You have it
God's story. Jesus feeds 5,000. So part of God's story is about a time Jesus fed a huge crowd of people. And it goes like this. A long time ago, Jesus traveled to different cities teaching people about God and doing miracles. A miracle is something amazing that only God can do. Things like turning water into wine, bringing dead people back to life, giving sight to blind people, and calming storms. Jesus was always teaching people who God was, how much God loved them, and how to follow him. And wherever Jesus traveled, huge crowds of people would gather to listen to him. Imagine a huge concert or a big stadium full of people, but there were no bleachers or stages or flashing lights, just lots of people who wanted to listen to Jesus. Well, one day, Jesus decided to spend some time alone. His friend and cousin John the Baptist had died, and Jesus was sad. So he got on a boat looking for a quiet place to be alone. But when Jesus came back, a large crowd had gathered. He knew these people needed to hear about God's love for them. So he started to teach the crowd. The Bible says the crowd had 5,000 men in it. We aren't sure exactly how many women and children were there, because back then they weren't always counted. But if they had been counted, and they should have been, it probably would have been closer to 20,000 people. That is a lot of people listening to Jesus teach. The The crowd had been listening to Jesus teach for so long that they lost track of time and started to get hungry. Kids, can you imagine sitting and listening to a teacher all day long without bathroom breaks, without recess, without a snack, and not getting bored? That must be a really good teacher. And it was. It was Jesus. Anyway, it was getting late. Jesus' closest friends, the disciples, said, "Send the crowds away. They can go buy food in the villages." But Jesus said, "They don't need to go away. You give them something to eat." The disciples were confused. They didn't have enough food to share or enough money to buy food for everyone. But then a boy came up to one of the disciples named Andrew. He was a little kid, and he had 5 loaves of barley bread and 2 small fish. Andrew brought the food to Jesus, but he was still confused and asked Jesus how this food could possibly feed everyone. Well, Jesus had a plan. Jesus took the food that the boy shared with them and blessed it. Blessing the food means he gave thanks to God for the food he had provided for them. And then Jesus and the disciples began to pass out the loaves of bread and fish to everyone in the crowd. People began to eat and eat and eat, and the food never ran out. Every single person was able to eat until they weren't hungry anymore. And guess what? There were 12 whole baskets of food left over. The little boy's 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish had fed all those people, and there was still plenty of food left over. It was a miracle. Jesus was human just like us, but he was also God's son. That means he had God's power and could do miracles that only God can do, like feeding thousands of people when there wasn't anywhere near enough food. Every single person in the crowd that day got to see Jesus do an amazing miracle. And we get to see Jesus do miracles too. And that's a little bit about how Jesus fed thousands of people. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Jesus taught crowds of people. People got hungry. There was no food. The disciples didn't know how to feed everyone. A boy had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Jesus took the boy's food and blessed it. He fed the entire crowd of people, and there was still food left over. It was a miracle. And that's a part of God's story.